was convicted of rape 26 years ago and forced to register as a sex offender.
Decades later, a Nashville man says the registry unfairly put more restrictions on his life as lawmakers continue to make changes to the registry. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. I'm Rory Johnston.
And I'm Vicki Yates. This is the same argument that saw 2 people in Tennessee removed from the registry last year. News Channel 5 investigative reporter Levi Ismail is digging into this argument and why even judges are calling these restrictions unconstitutional. Levi.
Well, first things first, we're not trying to convince you on whether or not this person committed the crime that landed them here. This is about a system that retroactively punishes people even after they've done their time. People who rarely speak up because, let's face it, they avoid being seen until now. When the sun sets in Nashville, we're left with shadows. This is when you're most likely to see Thomas.
You got 15 minutes to get in and get on out there. They locking the doors.
He keeps to himself, which is why most grocery store runs are when there's hardly anyone around. Thomas seems to think it's safer that way, so for now we'll stick with first names. This is life as he's known it for years. Widowed, in his 60s, and led by faith.
Teach me the way, O Lord. The Lord is my light and my salvation.
While faith may have seen him through tough times, it's family that's given him something to live for.
And I'm trying to get to know my kids so I get to know my grandkids, but my past was standing in the way.
We don't hear from people like Thomas all that often because once you find out he's been on the sex offender registry almost as long as it's been around, we understand he's not the easiest person to want to relate to. But imagine this, being convicted of a crime, given a punishment for that crime, and having that punishment change year after year.
I get frustrated, believe that, and it's a hurting feeling. It makes me cry. It throws me back to when I first got charged with this.
Thomas was accused of rape by a now deceased family friend 27 years ago in 1995. They were neighbors in Nashville at the time.
Get somebody to listen to me.
When you hear from him now, Thomas will tell you he's innocent, which we're not trying to prove or ask you to believe. What we know is that Thomas pleaded guilty in exchange for a lighter sentence. But nothing in this transcript from all those years ago said anything about the sex offender registry.
As God is my witness, that was never told to me.
At the time, Thomas was told to report once a year, pay an annual fee, and tell TBI where he lived, what he drove, and where he worked. He couldn't live near a park, a school, or anywhere children could reasonably be, even though his crime had nothing to do with children.
He didn't tell me that. If he had told me that, no, I'm not going to take this.
But there was no arguing this point. Thomas was now a sex offender. The registry at the time was written so Thomas could appeal to take his name off the list by 2014. So why is he still on the list in 2022? Because Tennessee lawmakers made sure Thomas would be there for life.
So you're branded for life with no way to get off, no remedy anywhere, and it's debilitating.
Nashville defense attorney David Rabin has at least 3 cases where he argues his clients should be taken off the registry because lawmakers piled on more penalties after they were already convicted.
The Constitution says you cannot enact what's known as an ex post facto law. You cannot make it illegal to do something today, which you've already done 2 years ago.
There were at least 16 changes between the 1994 law and 2003. Each change often meant another restriction for those on the registry, to the point where lawmakers realized there were so many changes, it was better to write a new registry altogether. But even after that, there were at least 20 more restrictions added to this new registry over the past several years.
That's not fair. You're changing the rules after you've started to play the game.
Not only was the registry now open to the public, but people like Thomas now had their designations changed from sex offender to violent sex offender. That meant now having to report 4 times a year, the annual fee more than doubled, and failure to pay or report within 48 hours meant a felony instead of a misdemeanor. There was no working or living within 1,000 feet of a school, daycare, or park, but most importantly for Thomas, this new label meant you were now on the registry for life.
More and more courts are saying, wait a minute, we've gone beyond just mere registration.
Like just last year when a U.S. District Court judge ordered 2 Tennessee men be removed from the registry because the court said all these changes created an unconstitutional punishment. A few months later, another man sued the state after being forced into Tennessee's registry for a 1993 conviction in Illinois. Records showed he had already completed his full sentence before moving to Tennessee, but had to register as a sex offender here anyway.
If you've been convicted of a sex offense in another state, even if you're not on the registry in that other state, and you come into Tennessee for 48 hours, you're now you must register here, and you're on the registry potentially for life.
Rabin says this isn't about creating exceptions for everyone on the list. It's about light at the end of a dark place for those who watch the rules change around them and the hope that one day they can leave those shadows behind.
It's been over 20 years. The Lord tell you to wait and be patient. That's what I do. That's the only thing I have.
Now, one solution that Rabin offered is for a judge to review cases and determine how long someone should be on the registry. Right now, that's left to TBI, but there's virtually no room for someone to make their case once they've been labeled a violent sex offender. Rabin hopes to change that and says it's a much better option than all these costly lawsuits. Dozens of registered sex offenders have already filed lawsuits against the state because they say this punishment was unconstitutional. For News Channel 5 Investigates, I'm Levi Ismail.